transgender athletes. I don't fucking understand that, you know? I understand it if, you want to switch around. I don't give a shit. But I'm a sports fan. That's a really new concept to me, that you can be a dude, right? Ranked 80th in the fucking world. You have your dick cut off, you put on a sports bra, and now you're the #1 tennis player in the world, just coming out there with your man shoulders. That doesn't seem fair. I might be wrong. I might just be an old guy. I have no idea. But I'm hearing rumors like some of them are getting into that MMA. You can't have that shit. Am I nuts? That is a dickless dude beating the shit out of a woman. Jesus Christ. He might as well hit her with his discarded dick like a flashlight. Hold still. No, it's grounded. Her grounded pound is incredible.
Right, this should be a career ender. Okay, strap in, everyone. You ready? When people talk about the Holocaust, when people talk about the Holocaust, they talk about the tragedy and horror of 6 million Jewish lives being lost to the Nazi war machine. But they never mention the thousands of gypsies that were killed by the Nazis. No one ever wants to talk about that because no one ever wants to talk about the positives. That's a very good joke for the following 3 reasons. Firstly, fucking funny. Well done, mate. Secondly, edgy. Edgy is all hell. It's a joke about the worst thing that's ever happened in human history. And people say never forget. Well, this is how I remember. I keep bringing it up. Third reason that's a good joke is because there is an educational quality. Like everyone in the room knows, 6 million Jewish people lost their lives to the Nazis during World War II. But a lot of people don't know, because it's not really taught in our schools, that the Nazis also killed in their thousands gypsies, homosexuals, disabled people, and Jehovah's Witnesses. No one knows what happened with the Jehovah's Witnesses. You'd have to assume some Jehovah's Witnesses came a knocking on the gates of a death camp with a copy of a magazine called Watchtower. Some enterprising Nazi guard. Oh yes, come in, it's very interested in your magazines. It's the Watchtower, we have the Watchtowers here. It is, how you say, a coinkydink. This is a long journey for the witnesses. If you come in, you freshen up, take a shower.
All right, I got some momentum. Let's break out the abortion jokes. So, if there was ever a time, my friend just had one. Her boyfriend didn't contribute to the cost, which I thought was not cool, you know? She's going through, yeah, that's not a very noble stance, I don't think. That is how low the bar is. I'm like, guys should pay a little bit for the abortion, and women are like, he's a hero. He really is. No, even the most pro-life person I talked to was like, wow, chivalry is dead. That was the baby's name, Chivalry. And, dead. I'm just saying, that one's not for everybody, that joke. I did that joke the other night and somebody yelled out, boo! I thought it was a baby's ghost, but, I'm just...
Put on a few pounds in the quarantine. I think we all put on a little pandemic weight. The Grubhub, the Seamless. I got a cut back because I was a fat kid. I was huge. I had man boobs growing up. Isn't that weird about men? When men gain weight, we grow female body parts. Right? Like ladies, you don't have to worry about that. Like if a woman gains weight, just become a fat lady. If a guy gains weight, we also become a fat lady. But you don't grow male body parts. Not like, yeah, I saw Tammy by the river. Woo, she had a set of balls on her. There were some perks to being a fat kid. I'd go to a sleepover. My friend's like, I wonder what it's like to touch a boob. I'm like, you're in luck. Nobody likes man boobs. I've asked around. I've done the research. Nobody likes a hairy, milkless tit. And yet, man boobs are legal all over the country. Fat guy in Cleveland, take his shirt off, totally fine. Woman in Cleveland takes her shirt off, indecent exposure. But those are the tits we like. How'd we fuck that up? We got weird boob rules in America. Female tit exposed, illegal. Male tit exposed, legal. Female tit exposed with a baby sucking on it, legal. Male tit exposed with a baby sucking on it, very illegal. Weird rules. This is how I look at it. Female tits are like marijuana. Fun, harmless, yet still mostly criminalized. Man boobs are like cigarettes. Kind of gross, off-putting. Why the fuck did you bring those to the beach? We legalized the wrong one. You know what shocks me, speaking of tits? My girlfriend's got huge knobs, and like women have to walk into a store and go, I'm a B, I'm a C, I'm a D. Guys aren't that strong. If a guy had to walk around going, I'm an A, he'd kill himself. That wouldn't last 20 minutes, right? Some guy jump off a building, suicide note, A-, every time, every time.
Hey, this is interesting. The other day, a guy told me to suck a bag of dicks. That was interesting. I never heard that before. Total stranger told me to suck a bag of dicks. A whole bag of them. He was angry. He didn't just, suck a bag of dicks like a greeting. Oh, suck a bag of dicks to you too, sir. Thank you very much. Yes. It's a lovely day for sucking several bags of dicks. No, what happened was I cut him off in traffic. It was just one of those things where I had to get in and no one was in my car to judge me, and I just fucking, I just decided he's not me, so I don't care what happens to him, and I just cut him off. It's just a shitty thing to do. And it was bad because he was coming fast because he didn't imagine in a million years someone could be that big of an asshole. And so when I did it, he had to slam on his brakes and his dog went poof in the windshield. It was really very bad. Very bad. And the worst part is when you cut people off, they don't vanish. They're behind you now. So I'm looking back and he's like, fucking ass! He's so mad! And he keeps trying to get next to me because he just wants to see my fucking face. He's like, I gotta see this cocksucker now. I gotta see the fucking face of the piece of shit that just did that to me. And I keep cutting him off because I don't want him to see. I'm ashamed of what I did. Nope, you don't. Finally, we get to a red light, and I gotta face him. Only because there's a car in front of me, otherwise I would have fucking blown right through there. But there he is, just fucking furious. And I'm like, I know, it was awful. I shouldn't have done it. I'm not mad. I was wrong. Why would I be mad? And he's like, fuck you! And then he starts going like this because he wants me to roll my window down like I'm supposed to take part in my own abuse during this argument. Well, I'm sorry. I don't want to miss this. What do you have to say about me, yes? How rude of me to shut out your anger with my... So I did. I rolled it down. I'm interested. And he goes, hey, asshole! And I'm like, yeah? He says, suck a bag of dicks! And then he drove away. And I was kind of sad that he drove away because I had a lot of questions. But that concept of sucking a bag of dicks, it's just weird. Like, first of all, when you picture a bag of dicks, what do you see when you picture a bag of dicks? Is it like a plastic bag and they're all mushed in together like chicken parts and with a date written on it with Sharpie, keep it in the freezer? Or is it like a paper bag and they're sticking out like baguettes, kind of like you went shopping? Bringing home a bag of dicks for the kids? There you go, Susie, take a blue one, like a little... I don't know, they were hanging in a window somewhere, give me 2 of those. And how do you suck a bag of dicks? What does he want me to do? Does he want me to take a bag of dicks and suck it? Like suck the side of the bag? Or does he want me to open
Let me tell you about a story so true. We're showing me style and it's all so cool. It's about a garment torn and frayed. Getting this threads, the story conveyed. Walking down the streets with holes in my teeth. Each rip things here, part of me you see. It ain't about the brand or the label it holds. It's about the journey, the stories it unfolds. In these ragged clothes, I find my voice. A testament to resilience, my choice. From the streets to the stage, I rock my style. In my tattered shirt, I walk that mile. Ripped and torn, but still I stand in my ragged attire. I command, it's not just fabric, it's a statement. I preach in my threadbare garment, I find my reason. From the barrio to the bar, I make my mark. In my worn out jeans, I leave a spark. They may call it rags, but I call it art. In every stitch and tear, I play my part. It's the struggle of the streets, the hustle so real. In my tattered jacket, I seal the deal. A symbol of defiance against the status quo. My passion pants, I let it show. It's not about the riches or the wealth I lack. In my faded hoodie, I stay on track. It's the heart of the hustle, the grind each day. In my worn out kicks, I find my way. Ripped and torn, but still I stand. In my ragged attire, I command. It's not just fabric, it's a statement I preach. In my threadbare garment, I find my reach. So here's to the ones with the clothes that tear. In our patched up attire we have, so let the world see our garments worn. For in our rags, our stories are born. In the language of the streets we speak. In our torn up clothes we find our peak.
In the bag and suck each dick individually and throw the used ones in a bowl like edamame shells, like that. Do I have to make them all come? Is, you know, like how?